Hey there, tech fans. Today I've got the Sigmund 4K night vision goggles. And I have to tell you, I've been having so much fun with this product over the last couple of weeks because it allows me to capture content that I really can't get from my DSLR or an action camera or even flying a drone. It's really designed for night vision, but it's a bit of a Swiss Army knife because it includes an incredibly good daytime recording function where it'll record footage at 4K. It's got an 8x digital zoom so I can zoom in on a bird's nest or a chipmunk out in the woods and record that footage. It's got a low light color mode, so when you're out in the afternoon and the sun's setting, you know how hard it is to capture imaging on your DSLR or on your drone or maybe even on your action camera unless you're using ND filters. This product does a really good job of bringing those colors out if there's a little bit of light left in the day. But my favorite function is the night vision function because it has a very sophisticated imaging package in it where it's got a Sony Starvis sensor on the front, which is some of the best sensors on the planet, and it actually has an imaging package that can amplify any ambient light in the environment and produce a really nice image on the included 4-inch color display. It also has infrared illuminators on the front of the unit where I can throw out infrared light into an environment close, a little far away, or really far away and illuminate that area to really improve the imaging. It's an incredibly cool product. And again, I've been having so much fun sort of heading out into the woods after dark and looking around to see what's moving out there. You hear a little rustling over to the side. What was that? And you take a look over there. So it's a lot of fun to use. But as a professional, I like it as well because I can capture footage, again, crisply. Now, before I get too deep in all the features and functions this product provides, and there's plenty, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing first, just to show you everything that's included with the kit, because Sigmund has won a ton of awards on this product. I've got a couple of certificates over here that actually come with the product. It's well designed, the engineering is rock solid, and they've thought about the things that you're going to think about and really want in some type of night vision product. So let me do the unboxing and then I'll talk about some of the cool features. All right, so when you first pop open the box, and by the way, what a nice carrying case this is, right? It's styrofoam, but look at this. It's got a little latch on the bottom. You pop it open. Everything in there is form fit to fit this equipment in there. They've just done a great job with the packaging. And honestly, I know people don't like to focus on that, but for me, what that tells me is the company really cares about the product and really cares about the customer to spend the time to put together a foam package like this that holds it and cradles it inside and protects it. It just means that they're thinking through every aspect of the sale. All right, so you'll get the unit. Again, it's a 4K night vision goggles, and they're really, I probably should say this, they're really not goggles. People think of night vision as, oh, I've got binoculars, I've got goggles. What a night vision setup typically is a lens on the front with a really sophisticated sensor, a really good imaging package inside that can process that information, and a display in the back right there. It's a 4-inch display where you're actually looking at that display to see what images are downfield. So most of them do that. These guys do it a little better than everybody else. Also included is a carrying strap so you can snap that on there and have it around your side. They include a memory card, which you don't see often. You need a memory card to record stuff. They included a 64 gig memory card. You can snick that in the unit and you can start recording to it. It has a charging cable. It charges with USB-C. This is the USB-C to USB-C. You can plug one end into the actual night vision goggles. The other end you can plug into any standard USB wall charger and charge this guy up. They included cleaning cloths because, again, it's an imaging system, so you need to clean the lenses. You know, when you're out in the field, you're going to get your thumbs smudging on everything, so you can clean the display and you can clean the lenses with that. And then there's a carabiner included with a compass on it. So that's kind of cool, right? So they're thinking about, okay, this person's going to use it in the outdoors. We're going to give them a carabiner. Why don't we include a compass on that carabiner? So you've got, you know, plenty of stuff if you're an outdoors person. All right, also included a full instruction manual that explains everything you'll want to know about the product. Always read through this because there are a lot of functions and buttons and adjustments that you can make to the unit through the menus. You'll want to understand what each of those different choices are and make the best ones for your situation. They include a couple of awards that they've won, design awards, red dot awards. They're pretty proud of this product, and for good reason. I mean, it's a phenomenal product. And then my favorite thing is this sort of transparent overlay that explains every button and indicator on the top of the unit. Now that's important because a lot of times you get a manual and it's a tiny little manual. You've got to squint to read the printing on it. I don't like that. So I like a manual like this that's big that I can read. But I really love this because when I first pulled it out of the box, it was getting dark and I wanted to run out in the yard and start using it. This told me everything I need to know about the buttons and how to use them. All right, so let me talk a little bit more about the unit. When you're looking at a night vision goggle setup, the most important thing, without question, is the sensor. And a lot of the companies that build these night vision products are using a sensor that may be a little bit older or a little less sophisticated, and that impacts everything. So this unit uses one of the latest Sony Starvis sensors. If you don't know what that is, Sony builds a lot of different sensors for daylight photography, for cameras, for drones. They make a specialized group of sensors called Starvis that are made for low light. So it's really designed to be low light sensitive. Now, that compromises a little during the day, but the daytime photography on this thing is phenomenal, but it's really designed for low light and no light. Now, another thing people get confused about is they think about thermal imaging and infrared imaging. This is an infrared sensor. Now, thermal imaging is something you'll find on products by FLIR, and that's a different way to detect things in the dark. That's looking for heat signatures, looking for the difference in heat between a body or something warmer and something colder. And it's kind of a blurry image. If you've ever seen, those scary science fiction movies where a monster is walking through the woods and they've got those thermal imaging cameras and they're looking at them, it's kind of a fuzzy image. That's not great if you're out in the woods trying to identify an animal. This is infrared. Now, infrared is light that is below our vision. We can't see infrared, we can't see ultraviolet either. Humans can only see a certain wavelength of light, but infrared is at the lower end, and infrared will pick up any bit of latent light or ambient light in the area. So if you've got moonlight or it's late in the afternoon, this will take that light, and because of the sensor, it's going to pick up all of it, and that's tricky stuff to process, but they've got a sophisticated imaging package inside here that takes that image, it amplifies it and crisps it up and displays it on the back end. So in addition to the actual sensor, the lensing is important and the display is important. They've got a high resolution display in here, so all the information that has been collected by the sensor and amplified by that imaging package is presented on that crisp display. So you've got the perfect engine to capture things in the dark and display those on that 4-inch display on the inside. Now, in addition to that, they've also built in an illuminator, an infrared illuminator, because if it's dark out, let's pretend you're walking out in the backyard. You've got a flashlight with you, so you're going to stumble over things. You turn on that flashlight, which throws visible light into the backyard, so you can see where you're walking. This has an infrared illuminator, which throws infrared light. We can't see it, but it's actually broadcasting infrared light out into the environment, which is going to ricochet off the things that are out there and help that sensor pick up the differences between an object and open space between that and another object. So that infrared illuminator is critical. Most of them just have a single setting. You turn it on, it throws a bunch of infrared light downstream, and maybe you pick up something, maybe you don't. This one's got 4 different levels. So if you're in close and you're looking at something that's a couple of feet away from you, you don't need a lot of infrared light. It's going to overwhelm the sensor. So you can turn on the sensor and walk through those 4 different infrared settings, because if there's a buffalo, I don't know if it's a buffalo, but there's some animal that's 100 yards away from you, you want to be able to throw infrared light out there where it's a more focused beam to sort of search that area. So they give you a lot of control over that. They've also built in a light on the front right here, which is a standard flashlight. I thought that was a nice touch because a lot of these you'll use in the outdoors, and I find that I've tested a lot of the night vision goggles. I've had to bring a flashlight to sort of find my way through the woods and then set it up. With this one, there's a light on the front that'll turn on. It's a convenience light. It also has a strobe light on there, so it'll actually flash and strobe. Now that would be interesting, I guess, if you were out in the woods and you heard something, and let's pretend you've got the night vision on, you spin to look this way, and there's a bear right coming at you. Maybe he's curious. He isn't coming at you yet. He's curious. Well, you can turn on the flashing, and maybe that'll scare him away, right? That flashing light would scare me away. So you've got a full light on the front and a flashing light on the front. In addition to that, like I'd mentioned before, it's got an 8x digital zoom. It basically allows you to look at something and then pull in nice and tight on it. Now, it isn't an optical zoom, it's a digital zoom, but I think because of the imaging package and the sensor, it's a pretty darn good zoom. It really does its job of pulling in nice and tight when you're video recording and pulling back when we're done looking at something. So that's pretty cool. There are a ton of adjustments in here too for clarity, for brightness, for all the things you care about, and they're explained in the manual. In addition to that, it's weather resistant. What do I mean by that? It's got an IP54 rating for dust and water intrusion on the unit. So you can take it with you out in the field and you can use it pretty much in most environments without an issue. They even put 4 rubber feet on the bottom, so when you set it down on a table, it's not going to scratch the surface or slide around. Now on the front of the unit, you've got a lens on this side right here that you can focus. So you've got, just like binoculars, even though it's a monocular, you can focus that on your image and then you can start recording. This side is the infrared illuminator, so it looks like there's 2 lenses. There's really only one, but this throws out that infrared light I was talking about. Now on the back, there's a 4-inch display that's color. It's beautiful. I mean, it really gives you a crisp image on the front. You'll also find a 1/4-inch 20 on the bottom. Now that's important because if you're out at distance, let's say you're trying to focus on a bunch of deer that are way out in that field, if you're holding it in your hands, it's hard to keep that image steady that far out. You want to have it on a tripod. So you can set this up on a tripod and then gently swing it across that landscape to find what you need to find, then lock it in that position to record that image. Another really nice feature that Sigman has included with this product is that you can actually connect this. You can tether this to your phone. So you can have it on a tripod sitting there and sit in a blind or sit behind a tree with your phone and control a lot of it. You'll have a live feed from it right to your phone. So, and I've played with all of that. I really think they've done a phenomenal job thinking about everything I want to use. And then to charge the unit, there's a flap on the side that opens up like this. You basically pull it open, and inside there you'll find a USB-C port where you can connect up the charging cable to the unit, and there's also a micro SD card slot. You can slide that memory card in there, and always make sure you close up this gasket, right, because you want to keep that IP54 rating. Other than that, it's easy in your hands. I mean, it's not real heavy. It's got these nice rubber grips on the side, so you're not going to lose it out there in the field. And it'll record for up to 18 hours, actually operate up to 18 hours. And a lot of that length of time depends on how much you're using the infrared illuminator, because just like with a flashlight, when you turn it on, that flashlight bulb or LED is drinking electrons from the battery. It's only going to last so long. But charge it up, head out in the field. I haven't had any issues, and I've used it for hours and hours and hours in the field, gone home, didn't charge it, went out the next day, used it again for hours in the field. I'm telling you, when I first opened this box, I couldn't wait to get outside in the dark to start exploring and seeing what was out there. You're going to have the same excitement. If you're a hunter, you're somebody that's an outdoorsman, I think this product is going to solve all of your problems out there in the field. You can definitely use it to see in total darkness with the infrared illuminator. And if you've got any moonlight at all, that's going to be plenty to give you the perspective you need. You're going to see this thing bounce off that unit, come back and give you a beautiful image on that 4-inch display. Now, again, I've tested a lot of different infrared goggles, or night vision goggles, I should say, and I like this one a lot. You can tell that I'm excited about it because the other ones I tested, a little plasticky. The sensors weren't that great. I'm okay, they gave me an image, but if you were close, it looked good. If they were far away, it was all blurry. With this one, it's rock solid in close. It's rock solid in a distance because of the 8x digital zoom. If I've got it on a tripod and there are deer running across the field, even a couple thousand feet away from me, I can throw IR downfield, I can illuminate those deer, and I get a really nice image of them downfield across the way. So for me, I think Sigman's done a phenomenal job. It's not just me saying that, they've won a ton of awards as well. So if you're in the market for night vision goggles, you might want to give these guys a look. I like them a lot. And honestly, it's going to be in my car with me every time I leave the house because there's so much to look at after dark out there in the field. And that's pretty much it for today. So hopefully you found this brief review helpful. I think it's a phenomenal product. I like it a lot. I think you're going to like it a lot as well. So thanks again for watching. And until next time, as always, stay nerdy.